TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. We've got the visitors facing the home team with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's ball. Pass to Anthony. Shoots it from the high post. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Oh, man, this should be fun tonight. These teams love to let it fly from deep.
Oh, both these teams live and die by the three-pointer. If they're both on, we'll have a really high-scoring game. But if not, we might have enough bricks for houses at both ends.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Ball taking his time here. Anthony outside. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo's certainly a threat from out there.
Pass to Wade. And here's Edey. No good on the 3. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Ball. Outside for Butler. In transition, here they come. Oh, his shot is good.
Big time breakout, leaving everyone in the dust.
You love the awareness, the decisiveness. Great job there.
Outside for Butler. Anthony outside.
Ball.
Here's Roy. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. They now take the lead.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 5. Shoots over Anunoby. Anthony misses.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Knights. They trail by 1.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Pass to Roy. The 3 ball. Here's Edey. On the wing, Wade. Here's Roy. 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Rebounded by Butler. Now here's Anthony.
Away team foul. Team Wade. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks comes with a double team. Outside for Butler. Takes the 3. And he parries his first look.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner 3 spot. Butler only fires those 3s he feels comfortable taking.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Here's Ball. The rebound by Edey. Here's Roy. Pass to Wade. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Anthony outside. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Anthony's got 8. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Anunoby. The 3. The putback. Edey. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Edey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And Ball throws it down.
Well, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Pass to Anunoby. Now Edey, defended by Şengün.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And Anthony slams it in.
How about that? He made no mistake on that one.
To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Edey. .24 seconds left in the first. Roy.
Brandon Roy.
Good work there as it goes. Roy's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim. Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send them away empty-handed.
Here's Wade. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close.
19.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume 3-point shooter, but he can hit them when the mood strikes.
Down low. Hartenstein, no good.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Şengün, no good. Up top, Hartenstein. The kick out to Wiggins. Back to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. With authority, Isaiah Hartenstein.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Anthony feeling it out a bit. From the top of the key, Brooks with the rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Brian, back to you.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Inside. Hartenstein, no good.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
So you see Hartenstein keeps the game simple. Close shot, make the bucket. Simple.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding the shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve. Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Anunoby for three. Second chance shot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
First personal foul.
Sometimes in this league, you just have to be patient. Isaiah Hartenstein, a second-round pick, he has now become an invaluable asset to his team.
And it's Simons penetrating.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Anthony outside. Going inside. And Anthony slams it in.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Anunoby. George with a steal. Here's Butler. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, there you see Paul George as a facilitator. He can create his own, or he can get somebody else open.
Here's Simons driving in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's George. Brooks with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
There's a screen by Wiggins. The drive by Simons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Ball outside. Anthony up top. This one for three. The rebound by Wiggins.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Simons outside. The three is up. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Pass to Anthony. Yes, sir. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Anthony's got 15.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
And here's Wiggins. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now Anthony. Beyond the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Now here's Simons. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Wiggins. Butler with a steal. And they're running. For 3, George. It's good on the putback.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
Wiggins outside. Outside Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Anthony. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oh, George with a steal. And they're pushing it up. For three, Anthony. Sinks it from distance. Anthony's got 8 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Roy on the take. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Butler. To the paint. George outside. Pass to Wade. To the left side wing. Fires for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Wade's got 8 points.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Pass to Wade. Roy. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
And no reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And the dunk by Edey.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Anthony. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And the jam by George.
Boy, you talk about athleticism. How easy does PG make it look right there?
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Edey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Deflects the pass. George with a steal. He stops. He pops. No go for him there. 9 for 15 now. Anunoby with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to George. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Wade. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 11 points. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
To the middle. Outside for Butler. On the attack, JB.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Pass to Wade. Here's Roy. The 3 is up. Anthony grabs the board. Here's Butler. Misses off the right iron. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Roy, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Okoro outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's Hartenstein. What a terrific move that is. Hartenstein's got 9 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And Ball throws it down.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Now here's Ball. He has 7. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter.
A situation made for LaMelo Ball. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Inside. Pass to Roy. Hartenstein a screen. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Back to Porter. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. They lead by 1.
The visiting team, 52.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And it's Porter with the ball for the Knights. They lead by 1. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Edie, that's good.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
LaMelo, one of those guys at the top of the list in terms of excitement. This guy is capable of the spectacular.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So it's the home team now. Now Anthony. 4 on the clock. Pass to George.
Away team ball.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's Roy. Drains the triple.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Down low. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Zach Edey.
First personal
And I
foul.
love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Offensive rebound. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Edey. Here's Roy. On the wing, Wade. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by George. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Left side, Butler. Pass to Şengün. The putback. Perfect timing from Butler there.
Well, we're talking about a gritty competitor, and Jimmy Butler loves to mix it up on the glass. Nice rebound.
Outside Anunoby. Now here's Edey. Misses in close. Now here's Ball. Anthony outside. Pass to George. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
Oh, deflected.
The ball goes to the away team.
Tipped away. And so they foul intentionally.
Zach Edey. Second personal foul. Fifth
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1.
Guys, LaMelo Ball is one of the most popular players with the younger generation, and I think it's the flair and the style and the freedom he brings to the game of basketball.
Outside Anunoby. Shoots. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Anthony. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Here's Roy.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Now Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Edey. Jams it home.
A reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Anthony. Got a piece of it.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Edey. Şengün pulls it down. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
You love the fact that LaMelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get get that foul drawn, LaMelo.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so Ball nails both of them.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Left to play in the 4th. Anunoby can't hit it.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Now George. We're going the other way.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Here's Roy. Outside Anunoby. Shoots a 3. Butler rips down the board. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Ball. Stolen by Anunoby. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. There's the steal. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Roy. Edey fires. No good from 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Ball with it. Now Anthony. Now Butler. Oh! Butler punches it home.
Oh, how about the talent, the creativity? Butler with the highlight reel attack.
Here's Wiggins. Puts up the tray. The 3 is in.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Ball outside. Stolen by Anunoby. Wiggins outside.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And that one falls for Edey. Both shots good from the strike. Now Ball. 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. George buries it from outside.
Boy, Paul George now taking double the amount of threes he did when he first came in the league. Incredible.
Here's Roy. Edey inside. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Butler. And he slams it down.
You can see it from the moment he caught the basketball. Jimmy Butler delivers again.
Now George. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Brooks. It's good from beyond the arc.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dylan delivers.
Now Anthony. From deep. It's money from deep.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Outside Wiggins. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Ball. Now George. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Oh, it doesn't go.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
Here's Roy. Edie inside. Oh, no good on the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Things looked a little up.